Hi, guys! Welcome to Lines in Between podcast, where we talk about faith, mental health, and the life in between. I'm Kath, your host. And today, I have a very special guest with me. He is the most handsome,
Ba-
the most loving, and the kindest person I know. My husband, Jet.
Parang lahat naman ng husband, most handsome. Naligo lang, most handsome agad yung award ko.
Today, we are gonna be sharing our unconventional love story. Okay? Are you ready?
Hindi. Na-invite lang ako ulit eh. Pero, hindi mo ako sinabihan na meron palang episode today that we're gonna talk about the only thing na kinikilig pa rin ako nowadays.
Really? Kainis?
Oo naman, syempre.
Okay, before we share our love story, here in the podcast, we do this thing where we answer questions or a question from the Meaningful Conversations Tony Talks cards. So,
Okay.
pili ka mind, heart, or soul.
Soul.
Okay, ako lang bubunot for you. Soul. What's something you lost that taught you how to let go? Tough question.
Actually, lagi ko itong pinag-uusapan eh. Hindi pa fully letting go. But I lost my lolo years ago.
Yeah.
And the grief is still there. But losing someone that you love so much and you know na mahal ka rin. Something na very hard to let go. Mahirap i-let go yung person. Kahit na technically wala ka naman talagang i-let go kasi nga wala na you lost the person na.
Yeah, and you are forced to let go. Kasi
Yeah.
wala na.
Oo, but I guess I learned how to live with the grief by slowly acknowledging the loss and remembering all the good that came with it. That person is always remembered and alive in each story na kinukwento ko siya. Tingin ko yun yung pinakamahirap i-let go na fact that tapos na yung mga yon. Hindi na siya madadagdagan pa, ganyan. And you can only remember it looking back from where you are now. Yun yung tingin ko my greatest teacher na sa pag-let go. I guess the other things easier to let go because of that experience. Losing a phone, nawalan ako ng cellphone.
Parang it pales in comparison to losing
Oo.
Daddy F.
Yes.
Daddy F yung lolo niya.
Di ba napapansin mo? Pagka meron bagay na nawala sa akin, tapos parang chill lang ako. Wala ba share natin parang recently?
Nawala yung wallet niya. Yung card holder niya, to be specific. We lost it in Alabang.
Tapos parang all throughout, tapos sige lang, ganun.
Ang nangyari kasi noon, so we went to Festival Mall. I was even gonna say Alabang Town Center. But Festival Mall, pumunta kami. Bumili kami ng mga kailangan namin bilhin. Come the next day, we are in the hospital nung araw na yon. Ang tanong ko sa kanya, asaan ang wallet mo?
Kasi kailangan ng valid ID.
And kailangan yung HMO card. Ayun, nawala. Tapos siya naman parang, it's okay. Frustrated na siya, pero sinasabi niya lang, okay lang.
And yung laman nun, unang-una, lisensya ko.
Debit card,
Debit card, credit card,
HMO.
HMO card, and
Yun lang.
Go Time.
Oo, go time.
Tapos, isang Angel's Pizza rewards card ba?
Oo. Loyalty card.
Loyalty card.
Ang matindi pa niyan, hinalughog talaga namin yung bahay. At bumalik kami sa festival mall. Wala ang wallet.
Di ba, no?
Even up to this day, hindi talaga namin alam kung saan napunta ang wallet.
Pero, ayun nga. Yung loss na yun shaped me kung paano ako mag-respond sa mga bagay. Siguro, I lived long years of trying to let go.
Mm-mm.
And yung letting go of these things has been easier for me. Kasi there is that person and love that I felt since nung bata pa ako na sobrang hirap i-let go nung nawala.
Mm-mm.
Kaya siguro even forgiveness, mga offenses sa akin ng tao, easier din for me to somehow na mag-move forward from that. And enough for the soul question.
Thank you
Go on
for
lang.
answering our question. It's a tradition that we do here in the podcast. Back to the topic. So, marami kasing nagtatanong kung paano kami nagkakilala. Kaya, we decided to make a video about it to end the questions. Hindi, joke lang.
With more questions.
So, okay. For those of you who don't know, again, he is my husband. We recently got married. We got married last November 2025. And it has been the best time of our lives ever since. And ayan, sobrang nakaka-enjoy yung married life. Ang dami rin kasing nagtatanong, how's married life? But we will get into that later. Una sa lahat, how did we meet? And kailan?
As far as I can remember, nag-meet kami first sa church.
Mm-mm.
I was the head of the music team, and her D group leader introduced her to me as someone who wants to join the team.
What team?
The Exalt team, yung music team. The music team. So, parang her leader at that time, sabi niya, "Oh, Jetro, merong gusto mag-audition to, sikat, ganyan. Handle ko nga pala, ganyan." So, ako naman noon parang, "Oh, uy, hello, nice to meet you," ganyan. Explain ako.
Excuse me guys, naka-green siya nun. Hindi, naka-green
Naka-green
ka
ba
nun.
ako
Long sleeves na green.
Ay, we. Hindi ko na maalala.
Hindi ko yung makakalimutan.
Talaga.
Oo.
Tapos, oo.
See?
Oo nga. Green na brown na ngayon.
Oo, nag-fade
Sobrang
na yung
luma na,
kulay.
no? And, ayun, that was our first interaction na naalala ko. Tama ba?
Okay. Perspective ko, tama. Inintroduce kami sa isa't isa ng D-group leader ko. So, para sa mga hindi nakakaalam kung ano yung D-group, it's a small group that we have in church. So, group of boys or group of girls or couples na nag-grow together sa relationship with God. So, yung leader is someone who handles the D-group. Yun siya, basically. So, yung D-group leader ko before, inintroduce ako sa kanya. Tapos, sabi ko nun, okay. Okay siya.
Grabe sa okay siya.
May commentary. Okay siya.
Meron akong award kanina na the most,
The most
handsome.
handsome.
Tapos nung time pala na yun, okay siya.
Okay, ito na. How did their friendship start? Paano tayo naging friends? It wasn't agad-agad naman di ba? Hindi siya
Hindi naman.
instant. It wasn't instant.
I'll try to summarize it in a nutshell na lang siguro.
Go.
But, tingin ko bare months na nun nung inintroduce ka sa akin. Bare months na nun ng 2018? 2019.
September.
So, yan, bare months na nun. And by January, ang alam ko, nakapag-join na siya ng music team nun. And part na siya ng team. So, volunteer na siya regularly, ganyan. And there's this one time na mas nagkasama kami ng madalas.
What year?
2020. Kasi, kung tama, 2020 sumabog yung bulkan ng Taal.
Yes, and the COVID happened in 2020.
So, January yun.
Remarkable year yan
Oo. So, January nun, sumabog yung Taal. And then, nagkaroon ng relief operations yung church led by a team na gumagawa talaga nun.
CCF Tulong Tayo.
Yan yung CCF Tulong Tayo. So, ang nangyari nun, parang one night, merong relief operations na magbabalot ng mga delata, bigas, damit, and dadalhin siya sa Batangas.
The next day.
So, ang sistema kasi nung time na yun, mga wala naman masyadong ginagawa yung tao kasi suspended din yung mga schools dahil nga puro ashes yung bubong, kalsada. So, kami nandun. Tas doon ko siya una na observe. Parang, bago-bago nito. Active agad sa mga ganito Parang,
because I was socially aware.
yes, ako naman yung hindi aware.
The socially aware ako.
Nagganon ka-passionate for our country, our sistema ng bansa. So, ano talaga siya doon? Parang balot ng bigas, balot ng delata, ganyan. Tapos ako parang bugoy-bugoy na ewan na
ano yun?
Parang for the clout lang ako nandun.
Talaga?
Alam mo, masabi mo lang na hindi ako na FOMO. Parang everyone was there halos kasi mga kaibigan tumutulong sila na magbalot-balot ng Kita niyo yung disappointment sa mukha niya na ganun pala yung
so sad. That was saddening.
Pero tatawa lang ako nun kasi nga wala lang ako gagawin So, kasama ko nun yung parents ko tapos parang sila punta lang kami sa Robinson, bumili lang kami ng bigas, water, and mga ibang delata pandagdag sa donations.
Oo, kami din.
So, pagka-donate namin, nagpaiwan na rin ako, ganyan, kasi parang, ang dami mga kaibigan dito So, dito muna ako. Sabi ko, uwi na kayo, sabi ko sa parents ko. Tapos parang, ang tagal matapos nung pagbabalot. Parang pagod na ako. Parang medyo pinagsisisihan ko na stay ako, ganun. Pero, she's one of the, parang, persons na na-observe ko. Sabi ko, grabe, nauna pa to sa akin dito Tapos ako parang...
Ginabi na.
Oo, gabing-gabi na natapos, di ba? Tapos parang until the last na plastic na babalutin, you were there. And tinapos niya talaga mula simula hanggang dulo. Talaga siya. Nag-effort siya to pack yung mga everything na may maitutulong ka. Nung natapos ka doon, tumulong ka pa sa damit. Mag-pack.
Di, damit talaga yung pinapack ko nun. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi yung mga damit na dinodonate ng mga tao, minsan may mga gown. Oo, kung ano-ano talaga yung mga na-donate nun. So, we had to sort it. Tapos, kailangan pa namin i-sort from kids,
To adult.
adults,
Oo.
ganyan.
Tas,
So,
pang
talagang-
babae, pang lalaki.
Oo. Kasi daw, pag nandoon na sa evacuation center, hinahalo-halo lang. So,
Tsaka
parang
magagawa
nahihirapan
na lang
yung mga
yun.
tao.
Mm.
Kaya daw, kailangan daw isort. Meron pa nga yan, kids, 0 to 3. Gumanyan pa yan.
Oo.
Oo. Okay.
So, dun kita unang, na-observe.
Okay.
And eventually, buong relief operations na yun, medyo nagkaroon kami ng small friendship, ganun.
Oo.
Parang medyo nagkaroon kami ng kwentuhan,
Meet
ganyan.
cute lang.
Parang meron akong friend na kasama sa van na same din kami ng van, tapos parang kami ng friend ko sa tawanan kami ng tawanan kasi nakakatawa yung friend ko na yun. Tapos parang siya, nakikitawa siya, ganyan. Tapos ako, hindi ko namawala yan, parang observant na ako na tumawa ba siya.
I didn't know this,
Medyo ganun na ako ng time na yun.
Hindi, don't defend
Agad.
it. You were observant.
Oo.
Don't mo i-defend.
Hindi, you know me, observant ako almost sa lahat ng tao sa paligid ko.
Okay.
Parang meron akong ganong awareness sa paligid ko, sa mga tao.
Okay.
So, eventually, parang dun ko nalaman na sa gantong school pala siya nag-aaral, ganito pala yung age niya, tapos,
Yung course.
yung
ganyan.
course niya.
Kasi parehas kami engineering eh.
Oo.
So, nalaman ata natin that time. Or hindi ka pa engineering that time. Parang hindi pa.
Parang engineering na, kasi,
19 eh.
hindi, kasi alam ko
22 ka gumraduate eh.
Hindi, na ako
23.
Enrolled na ako niyan, kasi,
Oo, 23 nga. Kasi 4
Oo.
years eh. Oh.
hindi, tsaka pala tandaan ko niyan, nasa school kami nung sinuspend yung kina-next weekend.
Okay.
Nung March. And suspended din nung time na yun, January, nung sumabog yung Taal.
Okay.
So, that was the time na nagkasama talaga kami ni Kat. And
True.
nagkaroon kami ng parang something in common. Same kami ng pinaghihirapan na
Course.
course or program sa school, engineering. So, nakaka-relate kami sa hirap ng math, ganyan. And may mga kasabayan din kami na same age, same bracket, na shared the common struggle sa college. So, parang ang naging view ko that time, another someone to relate to. Someone siya to relate to din. So, parang doon nagsimula yon na, kamusta yung calculus nyo nung time na first year ka? Kasi delay ako 1 year eh.
Oo, kasi ako, 2020, parang na ako niyan. Pa-third year na ako niyan. Kasi, naalala ko, parang second year, second sem ko na yan eh. Kasi 22 ako gumraduate eh. Yun.
So,
Is my mathing? Tama ba? Parang tama.
So, dun nagkaroon ng pag-cruise ng landas namin dalawa.
So, ano pa to months after pa to nung first time natin mag-meet. For context lang sa iba.
September tas January eh.
Oo, September tas January to Like, from September to January, ang interaction lang namin is my audition sa music team. Yon, in-interview niya ako, nag-go through ako ng audition process. Yun lang talaga.
Yeah.
Okay.
And din ako nun eh. May thinking din kasi ako nun na pag mga bago namang they are come and go, ganun, na tao.
Oo.
So parang may mga ganung
napangasawa mo
experience.
tuloy. Come and go ka pa. Ayun, katabi mo na tuloy matulog.
Ang forma tuloy na plot twist, no? So, parang nung time na yun, hindi ako masyadong, parang hinahayaan ko lang progress yung
Okay.
kung ano mang journey mo sa music team. Kumbaga ano mo yun tawag dito, journey mo yun na you have to daanan. So,
Go through. Yeah, I
go
have to go through.
So, parang ako nun, kung come and go din siya, edi wala, di tayo mag-asawa ngayon.
Hindi, tsaka kung come and go, parang hindi ka na mag-i-invest ng masyado ng time mo, ng pag-uusap, ganyan.
Yeah.
O, ito na nga. Kailan nag-start na, parang hindi na to friendship lang May ganun ka ba?
Actually, meron. Kasi, pagputok ng pandemic, nagbago lahat ng setup.
Mm-mm.
And then, doon tayo mas nagkwentuhan.
Why are you laughing? Baka sabihin nila.
Kasi ako yun, hindi ikaw.
Okay.
So, doon kami mas nagkwentuhan mga time na yun kasi kinakamusta ko yung mga friends ko and oo. Ako na. Ako na yung
Ikaw na ang may mali.
Oo.
Hindi naman siya mali. Huy, ng pangasawa mo naman ako.
Okay. Pero at that time, very, hindi ako careful.
Okay.
Kasi, with my own feelings. And I can say I was so young, was naive, and
Real.
I was
Facts.
too confident of my own, hindi ko alam yung word. Pero,
I think you were so confident of your ability to control yourself.
oo, yun. Meron akong ganong view about myself. Na kaya ko to.
Oo.
And I was in a state of denial.
Okay.
Nawala lang to. Oo, ganyan. Friends lang kami.
I'm so laughing about this.
Oo, kasi alam mo naman yung na yun And, so, yun, tawag dito, there was this time lang na parang naging super close na kami. We share almost all the things na we can share to one another. And we became...
Hindi, tsaka sa chat lang to Baka
Oo.
kasi isipin nila lumalabas tayo ng pandemic. Hindi. Sa chat,
Oo.
nagchat-chat lang kami. Nagche-chess kami online. Yung mga ganon.
Kahit di ako marunong mag-chess. Yun na yung isang sign. Pag kayo nag-chess na kayo kahit di kayo marunong mag-chess dahil gusto nyo lang siya makalaro.
Oo.
Ayan na yun.
Be warned.
Oo. So, there was that time na parang ang na is naging na tayo, pandemic best friends.
Oo, totoo yun. Super true. Kasi, ang naalala ko nun, halos every day, nag-uusap tayo. Pero, ang pinag-uusapan lang talaga namin nun, engineering,
Oo.
elevate yung youth ministry ng church namin, which is CCF. Ang pinag-uusapan lang namin nun, elevate, church, music, chess. Tapos, mga friends natin yata sa church na, si ganito daw, struggling sa ganito. Parang, hindi naman kami nagchichismisan, pero yung may mga kabatch kami na same kami ng struggle, parang napapag-sharean namin sa isa't isa na, oo nga nagsistruggle nga din si ganito sa school, ganyan, sa math, mga ganon. Mga simpleng bagay lang, mga mundane, mga ordinary things. So, nag-uusap lang tayo niyan sa chat. So,
meron pa yun yung mga parang pag may balita kami sa parang common friend, kwento namin sa isa't isa, parang, si ganito yung pinagkakaabalahan niya ngayon, ganito, ganyan. Parang may mga ganun kaming anything just to make a conversation.
Honestly.
Oo.
Na kami niya na, two-way na yan. Kasi parang nag-make siya ng conversation, tapos nag-make din ako ng conversation.
Oo, kumbaga, it was a running conversation kasi di namin pinapatay.
Tama. Napakagaling na description. Okay, ako naman, sa perspective ko, una pa lang talaga, I had a crush on him. Sige na, mga 2019. Yun. Kasi, pag-slow mo kasi siya eh.
Sadya ko yun.
Madaming hindi naniniwala dito, pero nakita ko talaga siya mag-slow mo. As in, tumutugtog siya nun ng gitara. Tapos bigla siya nag-slow mo. Tapos parang sabi ko, Lord, is it you? Ganon.
Wala naman pitik.
Walang pitik. Wala naman ganon. Ano lang, as in, parang napunta sa kanya yung spotlight, tapos yun, nag-slow mo siya. Ang dami talagang hindi naniniwala, pero totoo talaga nangyari yun. I'm not saying kapag sila yung the one, kailangan mag-slow mo. Yun lang yun experience ko na lagi kong sinishare. Even sa vows ko, nandoon yun eh. So, yun. Tapos, ako talaga, crush ko talaga siya. So, kaya talaga ako nakikipag-usap sa kanya kasi interested ako sa kanya. I want to get to know him. I want to know if I really like him. So, I was really parang, I'm kind of skeptical pa if I really liked him or I just had this idea of him. Ganon. Parang, if meron lang ba akong idea of you? Kasi parang naririnig ko lagi sa iba na you are disrespectful man, na you are this kind person. Naririnig ko lang sa ibang tao. Tapos parang gusto kong ma-find out sa sarili ko, totoo ba yun? Ganon. So, ito na nga. Nung nag-uusap na kami almost every day or every 2 days, 3 days, ganyan, nag-wonder na ako kung bakit kami nag-uusap. Kaya tinanong ko siya. Actually, kinonfront ko siya. I asked him, bakit mo ba sinishare tong mga, sa call pa yon ganyan. Sabi ko, nag-call lang kami for that reason Hindi kami nagko-call talaga. Nag-chat lang kami. Nag-call kami for the reason na gusto ko siyang tanungin. Sabi ko sa kanya, may gusto kong i-bring up. So, binring up ko sa kanya na bakit ka ba nag-share sa akin ng mga vulnerable stories mo, ganyan. Yung, why are you being vulnerable to me? Why are you sharing your stories? Ganyan. Tapos, may part sa akin na akala ko sasabihin mo na may crush ka sa akin. Kasi hindi naman ako manhid, guys. Syempre, nafe-feel ko din yun. Kasi nga parang nag-e-effort na talaga siya. Nakikipag-chess talaga siya. Alam mo yun? Tapos parang kahit busy nung college, ang haba ng mga message natin sa isa't isa. So ako naman, parang I had this calculated assumption. Hindi, meron akong assumption na may factual basis na may gusto siya sa akin. Pero hindi ko naman gustong ligawan niya ako that time kasi nag-aaral ako eh. So,
Gusto mo lang hindi ako magsinungaling.
Oo, gusto ko lang sabihin niya yung totoo. So, ito na nga. Sige, ikwento mo sa kanila kung ano sinabi mo sa akin nung tinanong kita. Go, sige. Grabe, tawa mo na bago kwento. Sige na, para makarelate sila,
Ang sabi ko that time, so ito nga yung tanong niya. Gusto ko lang i-confirm bakit parang bakit ka ganito sa akin. So parang ako, paligoy-ligoy pa ako, sabihin ko.
Ang haba talaga ng sinabi niya.
Oh, actually kasi ganito yan. Blah, 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 blah. Tas turns out, ang point ko lang is, ganito kasi ako mag-care. Genuinely. When close ako sa isang person. That's partly true. Pero, yung time kasi na yun, I knew something's going on na din with me. Okay. Towards you. And there was this part of me na student ako, and I have this conviction na kung may pupursue akong someone, kailangan papanindigan ko.
Tsaka hindi ka nag-aaral. Hindi ka na nag-aaral. Nakagraduate ka na.
Hindi, nung time na.
Hindi, if you wanna pursue somebody.
Sabi ko, yun yung commitment ko. If I want to pursue somebody, part of my honor, my gesture of honor to that person, hindi magtatagal yung yung time na nagliligawan kami, hindi magtatagal yung time na
Nagde-date.
Oo, nagde-date. And hindi magtatagal yung time na engage.
Mm-mm.
Parang, yung goal ko is because I am so sure of this person, I want it to, I want to lead it towards marriage.
Mm-mm.
Eventually.
In short, date to marry siya.
Ganon. Kaya nga, ikaw lang yung only person na nagkaroon ako ng relationship with.
Guys, first and only niya ako.
Oo. And, kinonfirm niya pa yon sa nanay ko. Hindi. Shinare sa kanya ng nanay ko. And then, that time, when I answered yon, it is out of my fear that I'm gonna lose the friendship.
Really?
That was so genuine. Na hindi ko mahahanap sa iba.
Pero guys, kahit na may gusto kami sa isa't isa na hindi namin alam, it was real. The friendship was real. It was very authentic. As in, totoo talaga na naging close talaga kami. It wasn't because we liked each other. I think it was really because we genuinely had a connection, lalo na nung nag-relief ops tayo parehas.
And it was a friendship na give and take. I was a friend to you and you were a friend to me. And alam niyo yung friendship na yun, it exists until now.
It's true.
Kahit na mag-asawa na kami, the friendship remains the same.
Yeah, this is my best friend.
Literally na, if the walls can speak lang dito, the walls will tell you how silly we are sa isa't isa. Because that's how comfortable kami sa isa't isa. And kahit noon pa, hindi pa namin confirmed sa isa't isa na may gusto kami sa isa't isa. The friendship exists genuinely. And yun yung something precious na I found in you.
Oh, thank you, love.
And yun yung until now, I'm so blessed with that kind of friendship. Sipin mo, uwi ka sa bahay na andun yung best friend mo, andun yung wife also, and your partner in everything. And that has been the foundation of our relationship since nung nagkakilala kami. Lagi kong sinasabi yun kapag may nagtatanong. Our relationship started with
friendship.
A very, very good friendship. Yun yung dun talaga siya nagsimula. That's why nung time na yun, I was so scared na if I answer this in a wrong way, yung friendship na to will dissolve. Parang ganon. So, ang sagot ko that time sa'yo is, it's because this is how I care.
Okay, let's share with them yung context kung bakit natatakot ka na ma-dissolve yung friendship. Kasi guys, sa church namin, through God's word and His teaching or yung through His word, sa teaching sa word ni Lord, we are also being taught to have conviction and to set boundaries with the opposite sex only because we are being protected. So, una kasi, hindi pa kami tapos mag-aral, hindi pa kami ready to be in a relationship, and hindi pa ready to marry. So, ang ini-instill sa amin na mindset, it's really date to marry. If you're sure with someone, marriage na agad. Eh kami that time, di pa naman kami ready to get married, so why be in a relationship?
And
so,
why confirm something tawag dito,
Yung feelings.
you're not yet ready
Oo,
to
yung feelings.
handle.
Bakit kailangan i-confirm yung feelings? Parang ano yung intention? Ba't kailangan mo sabihin yung nararamdaman mo? Diba? Pwede kasing makakonfuse yun sa ibang tao. So, yun yung context nun kung bakit natatakot siya na mawala yung friendship namin. Kasi, it is possible na because of that conviction, hindi na talaga tayo mag-usap kasi, baga, nandun na yung feelings, involved na yung feelings sa isa't isa. Lalo na kapag nalaman natin, di ba? Kasi hindi pa naman tayo prepared to
Yes.
get married. Yun yung context.
And I was fearful din na kapag pag sinabi ko yung feelings ko sa'yo, I have to either give up the friendship that we have so that I can focus on the studies and my family
Oo.
and my goals.
Mm-mm.
Just because the friendship nahaluan na siya ng feelings na more than friends.
Mm-mm. Okay.
And I was in a state of constant thinking, how do I protect this friendship?
Oh, okay.
How do I protect it from being mixed with unnecessary feelings during sa time na nag-aaral pa tayo? So, doon pumasok yung consultation. So, I consulted with my leader at that time.
Mm-mm.
And yun yung time na sinabi sa akin na, Jet, do this with love. And listen to me, for I am coming from a loving place.
Mm-mm.
Kung wala kang plano, pakasalan si Kat. Kung wala kang planong pakasalan si Kat, don't waste her time and your time.
Hindi, meron pa yan. Yung anong plano mo? Wala po, di ba?
So, sabi niya, so, tapatin mo ko.
Mm-mm.
Ano na ba yung plano mo? So, at that...
Tinanong siya ng D group leader niya.
So, sabi ko, wala pa po kasi nag-aaral ako. Ang sagot sa akin ni group leader ko is, so why confuse her and why waste both of your time in confusing situations. Ganun. So, basically, that friendship was real, but also, yung feelings, nabubuo na.
Oo.
And it was starting to take over yung yung friendship. I disagree na hindi natin alam. I think we are aware, pero we were so young and it feels so good to have someone na parang...
I think hindi natin alam. Hindi lang natin na-confirm sa isa't isa.
I think we're both scared to lose the friendship.
Oo, totoo naman.
I think nag-agree ka, takot ka rin mawala yung friendship.
Oo, totoo yun. Kasi
Kala ko lang.
balik tayo sa sinabi niya. Sinabi niya kasi sa akin na ganun daw siya mag-care for his friends. So, sinabi ko sa kanya na hindi pwedeng ganun ka sa lahat kasi gusto mo ba madami magtatanong sa'yo, bakit ganyan ka mag-care sa akin? Sinabi ko yun sa kanya that time.
And that was life-changing.
And I say that to people who are like him. Sinasabi ko talaga yun. Gusto mo ba maraming magtanong sa'yo, bakit ka ganito sa akin? Do you like me? Gusto mo ba maraming magtanong sa'yo, why are you sharing this with me? Because you're giving pieces of yourself to each people that you care for. Only because you care for them. Sabi ko sa kanya,
Kahit di mo intention
gusto mo ba 100 magtanong sa'yo tapos magpapaliwanag ka sa 100? Yun, sinabi ko sa kanya. And the reason why I told him that was because I really got confused. Parang nalito na talaga ako nun, friendship pa ba to? So, doon naman sa akin nag-start na parang di na to friendship Yun. Eto na nga. Nagkaayos kami that time. Di naman kami nag-away talaga no? Parang nagkaroon lang confrontation. So, naayos naman yun. Hindi naman na-affect yung friendship natin kasi parang nagtuloy
lang
pa
yung
rin.
hininga natin.
Oo, sumikip lang, kinabahan lang. Ganyan, pakaba lang. Nagtuloy pa rin naman yung friendship natin. And, totoo naman na nagte-take over na yung feelings. But, somehow, may part of us that know na hindi pa time. So, may part of us that knows na hindi pa time.
And after that time, dito na pumasok yung nag-lessen yung conversations, tawag dito, naging hindi frequent yung interactions.
Tsaka, mas shallow na siguro yung
mas naging shallow
pinag-uusapan.
mas naging shallow yung conversations.
Kasi dati talaga, ang haba talaga. Alam niyo, nag-e-effort kami mag-type ng mahaba. Tapos, madaming message pa yun. Tapos, babasahin mo. Re-reply mo pa lahat. Ganon. Okay, ito na nga. Papasok na dito yung time na ginost mo ako. So, baka magtaka sila. Friendship lang naman bakit may ghosting? For me, meron din. Kasi, syempre, importante sa'yo yung friend mo. Tapos, bigla siyang mawawala. Ang sinabi kong ghosting yon kasi naalala ko na bigla na lang niya akong hindi kinausap. Bigla na lang. Hindi siya hindi siya gradual. Bigla talaga. Hindi na siya nakipag-usap at all. Hindi na siya nagme-message. So, nangyari pa nun na I encountered a difficulty in my college life because I lost a friend. So, nasa circle namin yun. We lost a friend. Tapos, dati, napapagsabihan ko siya na parang, you know what, I feel sad or I feel, tawag dito, discouraged, yan, ganyan, mga ganyang bagay. Tapos, hindi na talaga siya nagme-message. Tapos, ayaw ko siya i-message that time kasi dati, lagi siya yung una nagme-message sa akin. So, hindi kita message nun kasi parang isip ko, kung gusto niyo makipag-usap, magchat-chat siya. Tapos hindi ka nagchat-chat at all. Tapos pinalampas ko lang yon. Hindi ko siya chinat, hindi ako nagtanong kung bakit. Hanggang sa na-reach ko na yung point na kakainis na to Bakit hindi to nag-message at all for several months? Papunta ng year. Tapos takang-taka ko. Ang ginagawa ko nung hindi niya ako kinakausap, actually pinagpe-pray ko siya. Sabi ko noon, whatever it is na pinagdadaanan niya, Lord, tulungan mo siya. Umiyak pa ako noon kasi sobrang deep na sa akin ng friendship. Tapos akala ko binaliwala niya lang. Kasi umiiyak ako noon kay God. Sabi ko, bakit ganun? Bakit bigla niya akong iniwan sa ere? Parang ganyan. Ginost niya ako. Ganun. Tapos pinagpe-pray ko siya. Sabi ko, Lord, kung ano man pinagdadaanan niya, ikaw na bahala sa kanya. Protect him, guide him, give him wisdom. Mga ganong bagay. Sa ko pa yun? Sa kwarto ko pa yun dati nung single pa ako. So, gusto mo bang mag-explain kung bakit mo ako ginost? Or, basically, ang nangyari kasi nun, nagkaroon ng problem sa family nyo. And you needed to support everyone around you. And you needed to be strong for the family din. So, yun, syempre hindi namin i-detail. Pero, eto na. Yung exciting part. Kanina pa ako eto na Pero, how did God reconcile our friendship?
Okay. First, muna? Naging dalawa na yung question Na-realize mo tahimik ako dun sa unang question kasi nasagot mo na.
Hindi, sinagot ko talaga.
Okay. Pero kasi nun, a short explanation is, coming from that confusion, gradual din siya na naging shallow and parang from a deep friendship, medyo umakyat siya ng
Pa-shallow na, no?
pa-shallow bigla. yung ng paunti-unti. Kasi parang intentionally mong dinidilute yung deep friendship into shallow one just so that you can protect the other person from confusion. Parang gano'n naman yung nangyayari.
Mm-mm.
Na parang, ay, hindi ko na lang to sasabihin kasi
Oh,
baka
may ganyan
mag-develop
ka?
na lang ulit na, baka mag-develop na naman ng another confusion, ganito, ganyan. So parang,
Okay. Hindi ko alam yan.
actually, may ganon. And
May
kung
ganun
babalikan mo, it was unintentional boundary na sineset na natin for each other.
Hindi
Na
ko na maalala.
wag na lang tayo mag-usap ng mga ganitong bagay, wag na lang yung mga
Huwag
masyadong
na lang
mala.
mag-share ng mga deep,
Oo,
ganyan.
wag na lang mag-share ng mga kung ano yung nafe-feel mo, ganyan. Hindi na lang, just so we can protect yung friendship. Then eventually, nasanay tayo na frustrated at the end of the conversation na parang atras abante to the point na alam naman natin na gusto natin mag-usap about important matters. You know me and I know you. I know what's important to you. You know what's important to me. You care about me. I care about you. And we know how enjoyable a conversation when we're talking about something na nagkakaintindihan tayo. And noong mga time na yon hindi nangyayari. Kasi parang intentionally kami pumipreno.
Mm-mm.
So eventually, parang there was this family problem na nangyari. And I wanted a friend just so I can process it. And siya yung nasa isip ko, but I have this we have this setup nga na I have to protect you from being confused again.
Mm-mm.
And I parang ayoko na maput ka ulit sa ganong situation. And then there's this me na wala pa naman sa tamang season to assure you na it's okay, you don't have to be confused. Because I'm here, papanindigan ko yung nararamdaman mo.
Mm-mm.
Parang wala pa ako dun sa na yon, sa time na yon. And so, even though gusto kong sabihin sa'yo yung nangyayari, I chose to keep it to myself.
Okay.
And I knew those dark times would be a little bit lighter kung nasabi ko siya sa'yo.
Mm-mm.
And I knew it's gonna be feelings aside kung yun yung matter na na pag-uusapan natin. I know na magiging friend ka to me, but I knew to myself na hindi ko mako-contain yung how much you care for me. And since I was so vulnerable nung time na yon, hindi ko siya nagawang sabihin. And after that, I knew pag nagsabi ako sa'yo, hindi ko na mapepreno yung sarili ko. So, thinking about it, yung what could have happened kung sasabihin ko sa'yo, ko na lang siya. Hinandle ko na lang siya on my own. And yun yung mga months na even my closest friends, hindi ko nagawang kausapin. Including siya. And yung several months after that, nung naging okay yung situation and finally na na-address na yung family situation na yun. That's when the time na isa-isa ko ulit ni-reach out yung mga close friends ko na hindi ako nagparamdam.
Mm-mm.
So, isa-isa ko sila inaya, coffee tayo, ganyan. Just want to tell you what happened.
Before yan, kinausap ko na naman siya, guys. Kinonfront ko na naman siya.
Ay, oo. April yan eh.
Kinonfront ko siya. Tinanong ko sa kanya kung bakit bigla na lang siyang hindi nagparamdam.
Mhm.
Tapos nag-sorry naman siya. I think I was, serving in another place. In CCF pa din, pero sa ibang lugar na. So, dati kasi sa Imus eh. So, sa ibang lugar na. I was serving online, ganyan. Tapos, parang, I had this baggage and I just kept asking myself why. And then, nung lumipat ako ng D group, this D group leader of mine, I can't ever forget, she told me, you owe it to yourself to ask him why. Because it can't be a question to you all your life. You owe it to him to ask the question. So, sa isip ko that time, sige, tatanong ko lang, tapos okay na ako. Hindi ko na siya kakausapin, hindi ko na siya gusto, hindi ko na rin siya gusto maging kaibigan. So, nagtanong lang ako sa kanya nun, so ba't di mo na ako kinausap? Naalala ko, nakaupo lang ako sa bed ko, tapos magka-call kaming ganyan. Tapos, I was objective lang, ganyan. I didn't really involve my feelings. Sinabi ko na nasaktan ako, pero that moment, parang wala akong nafe-feel. Sinasabi ko lang na, ito, nasaktan mo ako, di mo ako kinausap. Bakit ba? So, nag-sorry siya. Hindi niya sinabi directly kung bakit, pero nag-explain naman siya. Na hindi talaga siya nagpaparamdam sa ibang tao, ganun. Even sa closest friends niya.
Hindi ko pa rin sinabi sa'yo nung time na yun yung nangyayari.
Hindi. Tapos, eto nga, pagkatapos namin mag-usap, nag-send ng recording sa akin, mahaba, naka-Google Drive.
Kasi hindi kasya sa Facebook.
Kasi hindi kasya sa voice message sa Facebook. Ni-record. Naka-mic pa yun, na condenser mic din yata yun eh. Dati
Hindi,
yung
ano
mic
yan?
mo,
Earphone lang yan.
Earphones. Yun. Ang ganda kasi ng audio eh, kaya lang ka mic. Yun, naka-mic pa yun. Tapos, ang daming sinabi na ganito nangyari, ganyan nangyari. Tapos, alam nyo ba sinabi ko sa kanya, I'm sorry, I don't know if I can handle what you shared to me.
Kasi back to ako bigla eh. Back to, parang ganito yung nangyari. Wala akong makinakausap kahit sino. I had no one to rely on. Tapos biglang nag-message ka. Pwede ka bang makausap? And then, yun yung time na you said what you said. Tapos ako, sumama yung loob ko. Parang, di mo lang ako kinamusta nito. Tagal na rin naman namin di nag-uusap. Tapos, di niya mo lang ako kinamusta. Tapos, parang pinapagalitan niya pa ako kasi hindi ako nag-chat.
Ako galit kasi ako nun eh. Hindi ko siya talaga ma-forgive. Hindi ko, even though sinasabi sa akin ng group leader ko, forgive him din, ganyan. Hindi ko talaga kaya kasi feeling ko iniwan niya ako sa ere. Tapos, sabi ko sa kanya, I'm sorry, I can't handle this. Kasi deep talaga yung shinare niya, tapos vulnerable. Tapos parang ako, I'm not in the headspace to listen to this because first of all, you are the one who abandoned me. Ganyan. Ay, eto pa nga. Because I had this thing with abandonment before. It's not a thing, it's a trauma. So, nung childhood ko kasi, parang feeling ko puno ng abandonment. Parang lagi lang ako iniiwan. So, meron nga akong trauma with abandonment. Meron akong fear of abandonment. Kasi iniwan niya ako. So, parang galit na galit ako nun sa kanya. Tapos, kinonfirm niya sa akin na, sige, parang lahat naman ng tao iiwan ka eh. Ganon. Yun, kinonfirm yung thought na yun. So, galit na galit talaga ako sa'yo that time. Hindi ko lang in-express. Dito
Clarify
pa tayo
ko lang yung yung statement na yun. Wala akong sinabing gano'n na basta confirm nung nung situation.
Oo, na-confirm na situation. Hindi niya naman sinabi.
Kasi
Okay.
parang labas, sinabihan kita na.
So, minimit mo nga yung mga taong na hindi mo nakausap or nagka-conflict ka with, ganyan. So, minessage mo ka sa IG.
Yeah. So, close ko lang yung part na yun kasi during that time nga, nagsabi ka na hindi mo kayang i-handle, ganyan. And on my part nung time na yun, I thought na, wala na pala talaga yung friendship.
Talaga?
Kasi ano na eh.
Dito pa tayo nag-processing, ha?
Hindi, I was so vulnerable. Tapos parang, she responded ng sobrang lamig, as in with
Sobrang
anger.
cool.
And I thought I finally, parang have this person ulit to somehow, to talk about this, ganyan. Someone finally, I can gather all the courage to talk about this.
I didn't know talaga that time. I didn't know kasi that time. So,
Mhm.
hindi ko alam na ginather pa pala yung courage
So,
para makapagsabi.
Technically, after nung conversation na yun, lumala yung yung
Gap.
yung namin, yung parang separation. Parang, alam mo yun, lalo siyang nagka-crack yung friendship namin, feeling namin dalawa, parang, wala na, ito na yung end nun.
Tsaka I wasn't really thinking na about my feelings for you that time.
Mhm.
Naisip ko na lang, ayoko na ito maging friend.
Oo. Parang, kailangan na ng closure.
Oo.
Nung na yun, nung pagkawala ko. Parang you were ready na to move forward.
Oo.
And,
Sobra.
oo.
Napangasawa. Joke
Huwag
lang.
na natin i-share yung sa IG, yung birthday mo.
Yung birthday ko.
No.
Hindi. No, I was gonna share yung sa IG, yung nag-message ka if we can meet.
Yes.
This was October 2022.
Mhm.
Or November. October to November, ganyan.
So after that, moving forward to...
It's so funny kung November yun, no? Kasi November tayo kinasal.
Oo nga, no. So, ayan, moving forward from that conversation nung April. So, after nun kasi nagkaroon ako ng courage to talk about it with my friends. And intentionally, nagkakape kami ng mga kaibigan ko. And pinoprocess ko with them yung mga nangyari. I was trying to repair yung mga relationships na somehow na left ko behind. So, she was the last one na hoping ako ma-repair pa yung friendship namin dalawa. So, there was this time na sabi ko, pwede ka ba ng ganitong day and time?
Hindi, walang day and time. Sinabi mo lang, pwede ka ba? Promise.
Yun lang ba sabi ko? Chat ba yan? IG chat
DM.
lang. DM. Sabi ko, parang pwede ka ba sa ganitong place? Sinabi ko na ba?
Wala.
At tinanong ko lang muna kung may available
Pwede
ka.
ba tayong mag-meet?
Pwede tayong mag-meet.
Oo.
Okay. So, yan. Basta inas ko siya. Kung pwede kaming makapag-usap in person, yun lang naman yung, yung goal. Gusto ko siya
Grabe.
makausap in person.
I was in Robinson pa, dito sa Imus. Nasa Binalot ako. Binalot ako, tapos, nag-message. Gulat na gulat ako, pero that time kasi, actually, may gusto pa rin ako sa kanya. Yun. Ang context ko niyan, nagsiserve ako sa ibang place kung saan siya nagsiserve or kung saan siya belong, ganyan. So, ako sa ibang lugar. So, hindi kami masyadong kaka-interact talaga. Parang iwasan din, in a sense. Pero nakapagkita na din kami. Ganon. Parang, kasi nag-open na yung doors niyan eh. 2022 na yan eh. Pwede nang pumunta sa church eh. So, nakapagkita na rin kami from time to time. Pero parang, hi, hello, ganyan. Tapos, ano pa noon, hindi rin kami nag-uusap in person. Di ba? Hindi tayo nag-uusap in person. Kasi hindi rin masyadong nagkikita kasi sa main ako nagsiserve. Tapos, nung minessage niya ako, yun nga, nasa Robinson ako. Tapos, actually, kinilig ako. In a sense. Kasi parang feeling ko, okay, finally magkakausap na kami. Tapos, hoping ako na magkaayos tayo dahil na-forgive ko na siya nung time na yun. I just needed time pala. Yun.
Tsaka, nagkakaroon tayo ng interaction and I think nakikita mo naman na okay na ako.
Di malala pa yan. Meron pang time na, di ba, November yon, June of that year.
Oo, yun yung nagkasama tayo sa
Sa music team. Ikaw yung worship leader, prompter ako. Guys, yung prompter parang backup singer. Yun. Tapos prompter ako. Hindi rin kami nag-usap niyan. Tapos nainis pa siya sa akin kasi hindi ko makuha yung harmony. Sabi mo na, ano ba yan?
Ulo.
Real.
Hindi.
The Lord saw it.
I deny all the allegation and I categorically pinapabulaanan ko. Talaga ba?
Oo, nainis ka niyan. Hindi, I think you were also very anxious.
Tingin ko. Pero
Yes.
I don't think I'm capable of.
Being ines?
Oo, grabe. Pinagbibigyan ko kahit gaano kasintonado.
Oo nga.
sa...
Hindi naman ako sintonado kasi melody lang lagi kong kinakanta.
Hindi yun yung ibig sabihin. I mean, kung ganun nga yung worst case na kaya kong i-let go and let pass. Parang hindi ako maiinis na
O, sabi pa nga ng isang ka-exalt natin that time or ka-music team natin that time, hindi kasi mababa kasi sa kanila yun kaya hindi niya makuha. Pinagtanggol pa ako.
Bakit I remember things differently? Kasi parang hindi ako makaramdam ng
That's
galit
not the
sa'yo.
point. The point is, nagkasama kami pero walang pansinan at all. Yun.
Kasi ganito yun, guys. Kaya sinasabi ko na hindi ko maramdaman yun. Kasi I was hoping na nung time na yun magkausap kami.
Okay. Alam ko yan.
I was hoping na baka ito yung magre-reconcile sa amin dalawa.
Kaso inabot na ng October, inabot ng November yata yun.
Ang matindi nun, 2 araw tayo magkasama mag-serve. Saturday.
July pa yan.
Oo, Saturday yun. And then kinabukasan, Sunday din. Kasama ka din. Alam ko magkasunod din 2 araw na.
Ano yan? Sorry. June and July. Nagkasama tayo mag-serve.
Magkasunod
Different
naman.
month. So, yun nga, come October, nag-message ka. Tapos, nakapag-agree kami sa isa't isa na mag-meet agad-agad na. Parang, sinet na talaga namin na mag-meet kami sa isang coffee shop. Sa
Why?
Munch Bites.
Bakit tayo mag-meet? Naalala mo bakit? Anong goal ko? Bakit gusto ko mag-meet tayo?
Are you quizzing me? Hindi, because you want to talk about yung nangyari sa friendship natin. Di, meron pa yun. Yun talaga.
Sige.
Meron yun. Yung sabi mo, hindi. Kasi gusto mo na ata mag-closure na yung friendship natin.
That was the time na I was ready to
Sabi mo kanina, repair. June, sabi mo, repair yung
Yun.
friendship.
June and July, I was hoping to repair.
Okay.
The
Tapos come
friendship.
October, closure na.
Kasi
gusto mo i-close
kasi
na.
nasaktan na ako nung June and July. Kasi nga
Okay.
parang I was hoping na na nga, lumitaw na ako, nagpapakita na ako sa mga friends ko, tapos
Oo,
parang
nagsiserve ka na din.
oo, nandiyan na ako ulit. Tapos nag-hi ako sa kanya, parang ganun lang yung nyo. Tapos ako parang, sakit. Bakit ganun? Parang hindi naman tayo friends. Parang lahat ng parang naparamdam niya sa akin yon once. Tapos nung nagkasama kami na mag-serve din, hindi kami nag-uusap. Tapos parang I was hoping na mapag-usapan din namin yung nangyari, ganyan, and ma-repair yung friendship. Tapos parang doon ko naramdaman na baka wala ng friendship.
Okay.
That's
Kaya
why
pala.
by October parang sabi ko, sige, for both of us to move forward, let's just settle this. But kung wala ng friendship, kailangan namin mag-move forward with forgiveness.
Mm.
Kailangan namin mag-move forward with good closure. Na hanggang doon na lang talaga yung tinakbo ng pagkakaibigan natin. The end. Nothing further. So, kung ganun na yung kesa tuwing makikita namin yung isa't isa, mapaparamdam namin sa isa't isa na nasasaktan namin yung isa't isa. I wanted proper closure of the friendship. Just so it is clear na ito yung naging reason bakit we cannot continue to be friends anymore. Ito yung reason why our friendship cannot be repaired, but I have nothing against you. It's just if we continue further, ganito natin masasaktan yung isa't isa. So parang ganun yung plan. But it turns out that was the time na nagkaroon na ako ng courage to tell you na, alam mo all of this confusion and everything, it's my fault. Doon ko na sinabi sa kanya na all of this na why nasa ganito tayong situation, I want to be accountable to that. And I want to apologize because it's my fault.
Oo, naiyak na ako niyan eh. Kasi parang feeling ko all this time, akala ko kasi fault ko. Yun.
And sabi ko, hindi ako naging
Responsible.
Hindi ako naging responsible and accountable to with my own feelings. I had this pride na and lie to myself na kaya ko i-handle yung sarili kong nararamdaman. And no harm naman eh. Kilig-kilig lang naman eh. Wala naman yan magiging effect kung hindi mo aminin in the wrong time. But it did had an effect kasi those were the times na I can admit now, and during that time, I admitted na it was my feelings who was greatly affecting my thinking, my decision making. Kaya ka may umabot sa ganong point.
Mm-mm.
So, I apologized sa kanya so that I may ask forgiveness sa nangyari. And I told her na I really miss the friendship that we had. And I knew I was the one na nag-cause kung bakit mag-end yun. And parang sabi ko nun with assumption na I know naka-move forward ka na. Parang sa akin kasi, parang pag nakikita ko sa mga stories niya, tapos pag nakikita ko rin siya, parang okay na siya without me. Parang okay na siya without our friendship, and doesn't matter anymore kung may friends pa kami o hindi. That's how I felt at that time. That's why ako naman, yung personally, gusto ko magkaroon ng closure to that. Kasi it meant so much to me.
Mm-mm.
Yung friendship na yun.
Mm-mm.
And yun yung goal ko at that time. And it turns out that meeting repaired our friendship unexpectedly.
Yun nga, nag-share siya na dulo na daw ng friendship namin. Ayaw na, parang hindi naman niya ayaw maging friends with me, but he just wants closure.
And I'm telling you that I am accepting yung na ending na ng natin.
Yun. Tapos sinabi ko sa kanya, I went here because I want to reconcile. I want us to be friends again. Yun. Nasa may pa kami nito. Labas ng SM kasi sarado na.
Wait, sinabi mo yan after ko sabihin na all of this was because I was denying na may gusto ko sa'yo, ganito, ganyan. And I was hoping, I was anticipating, nasasabihin niya sa akin, Na parang, yes, thank you for being accountable and responsible sa ano mo, ganyan. I think yung the right direction talaga is for us to move forward na ganito, ganyan.
Go separate ways.
Go
ganyan.
separate ways. Tapos biglang pabanatan niya ako actually, nagpunta ako dito kasi gusto kong mag-reconcile tayo, ganyan. Wala sa plan yun. Sabi ko, paano to? Ang plan ko nga is, kaya ako sinabi sa'yo, kasi nga, we're not, I don't see na you want to reconcile pa sa friendship natin. Sabi ko, paano na to ngayon? Instead na ma-break yung friendship, nabuo ulit. But, nung time na yun, alam na rin naman pala namin na meron kaming gusto sa isa't isa, but it came from another person. But it was the first time that we told each other na nanggaling talaga sa bibig natin na oo, yun yung truly na feel ko for you.
Pauwi na. Tapos, pa-end na, dulo na ng pag-uusap namin. Bigla akong bumanat ng, meron din kasi akong gustong sabihin. I have feelings for you, pero sinet aside ko. Sabi talaga niya. Nung nagkausap na kami after, sabi talaga niya, paano mo sinet aside? Paano gawin yun? So, ko naman ngayon, ang thinking ko kasi that time, nag-aaral ka kasi. So, I didn't really want to be a distraction. And I was, serving din in the ministry. So, yun. Tapos, nung nag-uusap na kami, and yun nga, parang basically, we knew from each other that we liked each other. Our night ended with us thinking, so paano na to? Like, we like each other, pero nag-aaral pa siya. Tapos, last year naman na niya, 4th year. Tapos ako, graduate na ako nito eh. Parang I was studying for boards, I think. And I was serving in the ministry. Tapos, we're trying to figure out how to navigate the friendship and feelings. Yun yung tawag namin dati, friendship and feelings.
Na dating friendship lang.
Dating friendship lang, nahaluan na ng feelings. At least now, na-admit namin sa sarili namin na totoong may feelings talaga. Kasi dati, we were young. Totoo yung sinasabi mo, we were young, we were naive, we were in denial. But I
we
think,
thought we can do lots of things. We think greatly of ourselves, that we're capable of this
handling our emotions.
Oo, na parang very supernatural view of ourselves.
I think our biggest mistake was thinking that we can handle our own emotions. So, ayun nga, we ended the night and grabe nun kasi even pag uwi natin, nagme-message pa tayo with each other saying thank you, ganyan. I'm so glad that our friendship was restored, mga ganon. Tapos, eto na yung tanong ko sa'yo. During the time that we were figuring out our friendship and feelings, what is your biggest learning?
Okay. My biggest learning is, never navigate it on your own. Kasi, sabi nga sa Bible, di ba? Be vigilant sa heart mo. For everything flows from it. And as young as that guy looking back lang, I can tell him right now, you don't know what's going on with your heart.
Yes, you don't know what you're doing then.
You don't know what's going on with your mind. You think you do, pero I disagree. Because it's just this time that God is revealing to me how lacking I am ng wisdom during that time. And where wisdom comes from kapag bata ka pa. it comes from your authorities.
Mm-mm.